Hello and welcome to my recording for the first Fullstack assignment. First off, I'll be going through using the website, registering and making an order. So you can type in a username, the password, email is optional, and immediately after we can log in. As you can see, there are no orders yet. This is a new account, so now I can order. Then we're taken to the payment details form, and here I can type out some bogus details just to test. And after that, you're taken to the details of the order you just made, with the date of delivery, which is 30 minutes after you made it. As you can see, it shows the details of your pizza and your address and when it will be delivered. Okay, now I'd like to go through the models.py file to show the format of the tables I used in this project. First off, we have this abstract class option, which just stores a char field, and that's used as an abstract class to construct the options you have when making pizza, so size or crust or toppings. They all inherit from options, and they actually have tables, but option doesn't. And this allows you to dynamically add, for example, toppings or new sizes. Down here in the order class, the order table contains these fields. Size, which is a foreign key, which references the data field of size class. Similar for crust, sauce, cheese, and topping. However, topping is a many-to-many field. This referencing the toppings class, and this lets me select more than one topping. Then we have the user, which references the built-in user authentication model, and an automatically added datetime field, which we use to calculate the data delivered. For the payment class, we again reference the user because we need to know which record references which user, whose payment details this is. And the payment details are your name, which is a char field, your address, which is the same, card number, which is a maximum 19-digit number, which is why I have this max value validator to enforce that constraint, 10 to the 19 minus 1. So the max value is 19 digits. And as it is a positive integer field, you can't enter negative integers. And we have similar for card expiry month, where the max value is 12, card expiry year, where the max value is 99. And for the CVV field, the 3-digit card field, we have 999 as the max. So in URLs Py, we have some basic URLs, so the index, login, which is where you have the login form. Log out just logs you out, but it doesn't show you anything. You're redirected to the index. Register, order, S is success, so once you've successfully placed an order, this is where it shows you the order details. I haven't used that one. And payment is where you show update payment details. So in forms.py, I have two different forms, the pizza order form and the payment form. Pizza order form is a basic model form where you enter the details of a pizza. We exclude the user because we add that in later in the view. And topping is a multiple choice field. And in payment form, we're the same. We exclude the user. And we have placeholders for each of the visible so-called widgets so that people know where they put the name, address, card expiry. I had some trouble with the CSS, so I removed all the labels for this form. As for views, are these. The first is index.html. It just renders this file. So we have a welcome. This is the content block. This is the title block, the title of the web page. And this extends space. This space is used in all the views. So here we have the title. We load our static style sheet. And we have a basic nav bar, some formatting, home, login, logout. And after that is where we have the content block, which is usually a form or a table showing the details of pizza you just ordered or your order history. I'll go in order. When you register, if it's a post request, it takes your username, email, and password. Checks that you've entered a user and a password, and that there isn't such a user already. If that's true, it creates the user. And it redirects you to the login page, so you can immediately log into your new account. And on the login page, more the same. We don't actually use the email field for this. It just takes username and password. It attempts to authenticate, and if it's successful, it logs you in and redirects you to the order page so you can order immediately. And /order, the view used for that is here, order page. Similarly, if it's a post request, we want to save a form. So we create a form from the post, the data in post, and check if it's valid. We save, but we do not commit because we need to add in the user, and then we actually save. Because of a Django quirk, we have to save the order instance and then the form with this special save endpoint. Then we redirect to payment so that they can add payment details, and the view for /payment is called payment. So again, we check if it's valid. We add in the user. We save without committing. We add the user to that object, and then we actually save the form. And we redirect to the success view called S. And in the success view, we set order details to none. But if there is such a user as the currently logged in one in the orders, we filter to the latest ID. Then we render with the context of that order here. This object, filtered by user, and we take the latest one. That's here. And we also take their address from the payments table. And delivery time, which takes date from order details and adds a time delta. If order details is populated, if it's not none, otherwise it's none, then we render that. So for the success page, the payment page, and the order page, a login is required, otherwise it isn't. As for the models used, payment uses the payment form model. The order page uses the pizza order form, and that's it. I also want to quickly show the general form of my templates. I showed the base already, but for example, here in payment, we set the title block, which is different for different pages. So in register, it's register an account. In S, it's order confirmation. In payment, it's payment details, nothing exciting. But in general, the content block contains perhaps a message. And then we have a form, a token to avoid cross-site scripting. Then we render out the form as a table. We have a button. In orders for order history, it's a bit more complex. After the form and this welcome message, we have a table showing order details, which has a table, and then it iterates over all the orders passed to in the context and takes out the ID, size, crust, etc., etc., etc. If that order query set exists, is not empty for that user. Otherwise, we have this "you've not made any orders yet" message.